In every realm, they sing songs of heroes. The warrior who charges into the inferno, the guardian who stands vigil through the endless night, the savior who bears all burdens alone. But listen closely to the whispers beneath those songs, for there is a truth the bards dare not speak. When the flames rise without end, perhaps it is the hero who feeds them. In this age, two kinds of rulers walk among us: the flame chaser, forever racing toward destruction, and the world builder who shapes reality itself. Only one will forge a kingdom that endures beyond memory. The flame chaser knows only one dance: reaction. They sprint through corridors of chaos. Scrolls pile high upon their desk, each marked urgent, each demanding blood. When crisis calls, they answer, sword drawn, breathing fire. They wear their scars with honor. Their chambers overflow with petitions. Messengers arrive in waves, never ceasing. The bell tolls without pause, and in this storm they find their pride. Without me, they declare, the kingdom falls to ruin. But observe what truly unfolds in their wake. The same monsters rise from the same shadows. The people wait, paralyzed, for the hero's command. The walls remain cracked. Fear seeps into the very stones. For the flame chaser craves the heat. Battle gives them meaning. Urgency becomes their name. But this is not sovereignty. This is merely surviving one breath to the next. And kingdoms built on desperation cannot stand against time. Now hear the price of such valor. Every curse that returns demands its tribute. Every demon unslain feasts upon your realm's vitality. When you slay the symptom, but spare the source, you drain your treasury in endless war. You teach your people that chaos is the natural order. You train your knights to call for rescue rather than think for themselves. You become the gate through which all must pass. And here lies the poison. You begin to believe you are irreplaceable. But mark this well. If your kingdom crumbles without your presence, that is not power. That is a house of cards masquerading as a fortress. In the old tongue of efficiency, you silence echoes while the bell itself rings unchanged. In the language of sovereignty, you dance to fate's rhythm instead of composing your own. The world builder walks a different path. They pause before the ruins and ask, why did this darkness take form? What weakness in the foundation allowed it entry? How do we seal this gate forever? World builders, carve laws into stone. Weave protection into the very fabric of the land. Grant each soul their sacred duty. Create mirrors that reveal truth before shadows fall. Mend the loom, not punish the weaver. They do not race toward every spark. They reshape the realm so fewer fires can kindle. The flame chaser mends the moment. The world builder transforms the world itself. And here unfolds the paradox. At first, the world builder appears unhurried. They observe. They study ancient patterns. They inscribe wisdom. They lay foundations. Yet when 6 moons have passed, fewer cries for help pierce the night. The people govern themselves. New guardians rise, trained and ready. The air itself breathes peace. World builders surrender the glory of rescue for the quiet triumph of lasting harmony. Let me paint you a tale. Imagine a forge where flawed blades slip through, again and again, reaching the battlefield broken. The flame chasers answer, sound the alarm, bind the wound with temporary spells, station more watchmen, send a stern decree, move forward. 2 weeks hence, the same cursed blades emerge. The world builders answer, chart the entire ritual, find where the magic wavers, trace the curse to its root, rewrite the incantations, strengthen the detection wards, teach the smiths the true method, inscribed and sacred. Yes, this takes longer at dawn, but once the work is done, truly done, the curse lifts forever. Flame chasers multiply the burdens, world builders dissolve them. One weaves tangles, the other unravels them. Here lies the snare. Champions rise to power because they slay dragons well. But slaying dragons with your own blade is not the same as building a realm where dragons fear to tread. Many mighty warriors falter at this threshold. They whisper to themselves, if I sheathe my sword, what purpose do I serve? But the true measure of sovereignty is this. Can your kingdom thrive in your absence? If the answer is no, you remain merely the greatest warrior. You have not yet become the architect of worlds. Here are 4 sacred rites of transformation. First, still your battle hunger. When the alarm sounds, breathe. Ask, is this a lone demon or do they spawn from a portal? Second, make the hidden visible. Convene no council without evidence. Craft no solution without naming the source of corruption. Third, forge the ritual into stone. Wisdom not inscribed vanishes like morning mist. Fourth, step back from the throne. If all paths still lead through you, remake the very roads. Your quest, fewer disasters with each turning of the seasons. Chronicle this as you would track gold in your treasury. If chaos remains constant, your kingdom's very design is flawed. Any warrior can shine in the crucible of war, but those who forge empires that outlive stars, they are the world builders. They lay down laws, they cultivate guardians, they silence the noise, they weave peace into the fabric of existence. Flame chasers earn songs, world builders become legends. So I ask you now, do you take pride in how many blazes you've extinguished? Or are you shaping a realm where fire itself forgets how to burn? Choose with wisdom, for one road ends in ashes and exhaustion. The other ascends to something eternal.